Yesterday at the Bay Plaza Mall in the Bronx, the freaking stores had to close their gates, okay? Because there were so many hundreds of teenagers in the mall acting like a fucking animal, acting like they have absolutely no home training, acting a fool, running rampant up and down the mall, screaming, shouting, acting a fucking fool. And I really wonder to myself, like, is this what the world is coming to? Where stores can't even remain open because people don't know how to act? Like, are you fucking for real right now? Like, you don't feel safe around them because they're walking around with poo shiesty masks, even though coronavirus is over, and they're walking around in packs. I'm talking about freaking 25, 30 of them are walking in little groups, and they start shit with other ones that are in little groups. So you don't even feel safe being around these teenagers because they're out of control. And then if you hear the things that they're saying, they literally are telling each other like, oh, if anybody tries us, we're going to pop off, we're going to beat their ass, and all this other stuff. And it's like, yo, is this what the world has become? They are literally, I get it. I get why McDonald's and Target and all these different stores are starting to literally tell people, like, you cannot come in here unless you are an adult or you are over 18 years old. Because the youth is fucking lost. They're lost. The youth is out here acting a fool. They freaking stabbing, killing, shooting, freaking jumping people, beating people up, to robbing people. The teens are out of control. And I'm so sorry, but I blame the motherfucking parents. Period. Because who else is letting this happen out into the world? If you grab your teen by the neck and get their ass in the house and stop letting them be in the street like a fucking títere, this wouldn't be happening. So it's your motherfucking fault, parents. Do better and teach your kids to stop running the streets rampant like a wild animal.
Absolutely facts. This dovetails off a video I just did that talked about many high school and elementary school children not be able to read, and I thought it was due to the lack of parent involvement. Same exact situation we have here, where you have young teens running the malls unsupervised and causing havoc at businesses to the point where they have to put laws in place or guidelines where you literally have to be over 18 years old to enter the mall or be accompanied by an adult. I mean, it's sad that you have to have things like this in place in 2025, but these young kids are completely out of control. And like I said, you literally have kids raising kids. The television is raising these children, not the parents. And this is the result of it. You have kids that have absolutely no home training. They have no respect for people that are older than them. They believe they could say anything, do anything, and there's no type of consequences. This is the incident that she's referring to, where these teens literally running rampant in the mall. I mean, for what? Again, these would be the same children that can't read on grade level, they can't do basic arithmetic, and then when something bad happens to these children, the parents will literally be on the news crying, eyes full of tears, telling them how their kid was such how Johnny was so great, and I don't know why this happened to him. But they won't tell you situations like this where their kids are literally running unsupervised in the streets. And then, like I said, potentially setting themselves up to ruin their life. Imagine doing something at 16, 17, 15 years old and getting charged as an adult and having a record and having your life ruined literally before it even starts.
Bro, this is so crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of glad. No, I'm not kind of. I am glad I'm not a fucking teenager who go to high school in 2024 through 2027 in NYC. Why? Bro, it gets hot. Niggas go to BP and get on top of tables, start a fake fight. No music circle in the top level of the flight. Bro, there's mad families there. Y'all go there to ruin a family experience of being in the mall and chilling. Yo, y'all could have done everything y'all did in BP in a park. If it's hot, why y'all gonna stay in a mall? Like, yo, I just peep. They all talking about, oh, it's mad hot, it's mad hot. But I see mad niggas with jeans, ski masks, hoodies, coats. I seen 3 niggas with a Montclair jacket and it's 80 degrees. What are y'all doing? And then y'all go to Bay Plaza where there's workers, security guards, families, children to ruin a whole Saturday.
Literally makes no sense at all. Imagine being in a mall with your family on a Saturday, Sunday afternoon, and then just 200-300 unruly kids descend on the mall. Pooh Shiesty mask on. I mean, like just an absolute terror. And we wonder why, like I said, we're in such a bad place in society because this is the youth. This is going to be the future. And again, like I said, I really, really, really think it comes back to poor family upbringing. Again, you should, as a child, you're a representative of your parents. And I would, when I was young and 13, 14 years old, I would definitely not be running around a mall causing havoc. They riding bikes. I have clips where they're literally riding bikes through the mall wheeling it. Like, what happened to having a sense of pride, representing your family, and not want to make your family look crazy? But then again, when you have children, raising children, your parents didn't instill anything in you. You're watching television, you're watching all this craziness on Twitch and Bad Girls Club and Love and Hip Hop and all these shows. You see grown adults acting like fools. These young kids internalize that and think it's normal.
To go crazy in a mall, stand on top of tables, no decorum, and it's hot, and y'all decide to do it in a mall. Bro, if it's windy and I'm in Bay Plaza, I've been hot and sweating like crazy. Imagine 85 degrees with jeans and a Montclair jacket in Bay Plaza. These niggas don't think. A lot of y'all don't. And there's mad people who was there posting about it, talking about, oh my God, y'all so this. You were there, so you're talking about yourself. Like, I don't understand. Go to the park and do exactly what you did in Bay Plaza in the park. If it's hot, stay outside. Why are you gonna go outside? Ponete la ropa. Go to Bay Plaza. Go crazy in Bay Plaza, and that's it. Bro, it started raining like 2 hours later. Like, these niggas don't think. These teenagers I'm a teenager myself, but I'm not that type of teenager. Bro, these niggas need to tee up.
Again, like I said, it all starts at home. Bay Plaza, when it's 80 degrees, a man got a Pooh Shiesty mask halfway on. I mean, these kids is just wild. Again, these are some of the same kids that's not able to read on grade level, can't do basic math, and their parents, when it's time to graduate, spend $10, $15, $20,000 on a prom and reward behavior like this.
Just say this to the little kids that's skipping school and coming into the stores and trying to steal. It's not going to happen. It's these group of kids in here walking around with big ass book bags. For one, they keep coming in asking for shoe sizes, knowing y'all are not. First of all, y'all supposed to be in school. Why are y'all here asking for shoes to try on? I know y'all not buying them, and that's not to say they don't have money. I'm not saying that before y'all get all rowdy in the comments. Now, 2 of y'all already came in here earlier asking for them Nike masks, right? Then y'all think y'all smart because then y'all sending the 2 girls that y'all with asking for shoes to try on. And of course, I'm like, nah, we don't have your size, because we really did. But no, we don't have your size. And if we did, you can try it off the wall. I don't like people trying shoes off the wall, but you can try it off the wall because y'all think y'all slick. And then the 2 boys standing outside, like, I can see y'all. I know what y'all trying to do. Like, I'm not new to this. So then they leave the store, and the 2 boys are like, what happened? What happened? This is how I know I'm getting old, because every time I see these young kids out and about, and I know school is in session, why are you not in class? This is like first period. What are you doing in the mall?
Because there's no parental oversight. The parents have no idea where the kids, what the kids are doing. Either the parents are so bogged down working so many hours to try to support probably the multiple children that they should have never had in the first place, or they just don't care. They're running the streets themselves, and they look at the kid as a check, as a way to get government housing, EBT, and they can really care less what the kids are doing.
Or under the age of 18 and you're not accompanied by an adult during business hours, you're going to be asked to leave the mall. So is this policy working? Here's Lindsay Tuckman.
2 friends at the mall. Not so unusual, right? Well, technically, one of these girls is allowed in, the other isn't. And that's because of a rule at the Atlantic Terminal Mall in downtown Brooklyn, requiring minors to be accompanied by an adult.
Not fair, because what if I just want to go and shop, not do nothing wrong, and they got me talking about something I can't go in because I'm not 18.
According to Madison International Realty, the mall's management company, a chaperone policy has actually been in place for several years now to, quote, foster a safe environment for individuals, families, and retailers. The Target in the mall has its own policy as well, with a sign reading, all guests under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult Monday through Friday. Some say it's not entirely surprising.
They just be like destroying the stores and stuff.
There's a lot of fighting with no guidance or any adult guidance or anything like that. So a lot has changed since, I was coming up.
Atlantic Terminal isn't the only mall with a policy like this, though. The Garden State Plaza in New Jersey has a parental guidance rule due to what it says is an increase in disruptive behavior. But it's only enforced on Friday and Saturday after 5 p.m.
There'd be a lot of kids here acting a fool, so I understand it. But, I don't think it's necessary.
In a statement, Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso tells me he was surprised to hear about this policy, saying kids need welcoming, safe places to just be kids, adding that the focus should be on creating more places that are inclusive to people of all ages. In downtown Brooklyn, Lindsay Tuckman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And families and people who work for these malls, these safe environments, and not having children run amok, trying to steal, and just causing havoc for no reason, for absolutely no reason at all. It's sad. Like I said, you have situations like this going all across the country. Atlanta, pretty much any major city you could think of, they have similar codes of conduct in place. But let me know what you think about it. Do you think it's fair or is it unfair? Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.